Whoa, what in the Bojangles? What is this? I did not know this was here. Okay, you guys, we've got to check this out. The dragon sword. All right, what is up, glasses gang? It is Cody here, your bro with the glasses, and boy, do I have some news for you all. So, you all know that this is a blind playthrough for us of Kingsfield, Japan. I say for us, maybe you've played it before. It's definitely a blind playthrough for me. But here's the thing. There were several things that I've just been dumbfounded by. And so I did a little bit of Googling and I did a little bit of searching. Now, last stream, last playthrough, we finally got the recovery fountain, the dragon spring flowing. And we are basically in the end game. So that was pretty weird to me that it took us that long to get that done. But I think just highlighting how the game is not always intuitive kind of comes into play here. So what I did is, because it's a blind playthrough and because I didn't want a lot of spoilers, I had been avoiding really reading anything online about this game. Now, last stream we literally brought up the manual and read through the English translated Kingsfield manual because we were just stuck, you guys. I was completely lost and we didn't really find any help in there. So I went on to Google and I looked for a guide or a walkthrough, but I tried to minimize as much as possible the things that I found. And basically, you guys, here's what I found. There is a ton of stuff in here that for whatever reason is just never explained. Do you guys want an example of this? Let me show you an example of this. So in the guide, I learned that once you attain the class of Sword Master, you can now use sword magic. Now, I have seen nothing in-game about sword magic. Of course, it's certainly possible that I just missed it. And I have not... there was nothing in the manual that I saw either about sword magic. So let me show you guys a little something. So, well, I can show you guys with the flame sword. So we have the flame sword equipped, right? So if our power is maxed out and I go to attack, okay? If I time it just right, because I now have the class of Sword Master, I can perform a magic attack after a melee attack. But here's the catch. If I don't time it right, nothing happens. Let me show you. There you go. I did it right that time. So because we have the flame sword, you can basically do a triple fireball after you swing. Your power has to be full, and you have to time it right. There, I didn't time it right, so guess what happened? Instead, our equipped magic, which is Wind Cutter, was fired instead. That's because I didn't time it right. Now, if I remove Wind Cutter, then if I don't time it right, okay, that time I did, but if I don't time it right, like that, or like this, nothing happens. But if I time it right, didn't do it again, then I'll shoot the fireballs. This mechanic, to me, I think it highlights the era of game that we're really dealing with here, right? This is a not quite mid-90s game, and there's just not an explanation of this, again, as far as I can tell, unless I missed it in the manual, and perhaps I did, but we read through the manual together on stream yesterday, and I didn't see anything about this. So that basically told me right there that there are mechanics and things about this game that I'm just not going to understand, that we're not going to understand, and that maybe you're not supposed to understand. But here's the thing. How would anybody know unless there is in-game NPC dialogue, which I'm hoping there is somewhere, and I'm just, dumb enough that I haven't found it. But if there's not in-game NPC dialogue, how would anybody know about this mechanic, right? I don't know. So here's the other thing. Okay, I really only got one other piece of information. No, two other pieces of information that I'm going to share with you, just trying to be honest and transparent about the blind playthrough. So one of the things that I discovered is that the dragon doors that are sealed I still don't know how to open them. I didn't read that part. But the dragon doors that are sealed, they basically just have equipment behind them, but like really good equipment behind them. Actually, I want to be going south. I was going the right way. I thought I was going north, but I misread the compass. So behind those dragon doors, there's supposed to be like really good equipment, but that's it. There's nothing else major there. If the guide that I read was correct, of course. Finally, I think finally, the last thing that I read was something that had baffled me for a really long time, and that was the pits. The pits that it looked like you were supposed to be able to get over. I heard in the walkthrough about an item called the feather boots, and I am assuming that the feather boots are what are going to get us over those pits. But again, I was really, honestly, trying to like not read too much. I was trying to just skim and get some information so we could sort of have a direction on this stream. So, with all of that being said, today is going to be a day of exploration on the 4th floor in particular, because that is the most detailed, the most convoluted, the most complex floor that I feel we have not fully explored. And that's where I think we might find the feather boots, which would then allow us to get over the different pits, you know, because I had been seeing like tombs and treasure chests and pathways to rooms that were blocked by those pits, and there was no way to go around them. I mean, I literally died, you know, I literally died trying to go, you know, go around them, and it didn't work. I'm going to go ahead and save here, I think, on Area 1. I hope that's the right call. And so we're on floor 3 right now, and we're headed toward, I believe, the sigil for floor 4. And, you know, I'm not sure exactly where to go now. I tried to be thorough when we went to floor 4, and there were all these different rooms and chambers. I tried to be as thorough as possible. And actually, I didn't think about it until just now. Whoa, oh, whoa. You're in the way. And you just afflicted me with dark. That's mean. But I didn't think about it until just now. But getting to that southern area of floor 5, there was a chasm. And the harp did not create a bridge for us. So I'm also hopeful that perhaps the feather boots will get us across there. Maybe the feather boots get you across any kind of chasm and you don't have to use the harp. I have no idea. I'm also hoping that dark is going to wear off soon because it's just really obnoxious. But status effects do tend to wear off pretty fast. So what are we doing today, team? We are looking for the feather boots, which I read about in a guide. And that's pretty much it. I mean, that's pretty much where we're at. We want to find the feather boots so that we can get across some of these pits and things. And I have no idea where it is, but I really believe it's got to be here on the 4th floor because this is it's just the area that we have explored the least, right? So we have opened up kind of this central hallway. And I think that's where I'm going to head to first. And in fact, man, I don't even remember. The feather boots might be just off that main hallway because there are definitely treasure boxes that are to the east and to the west. And I've got to look at the map or I'm not going to be able to navigate my way here. Gosh. It looks like we have to go... Man, I don't even know. Geez. Oh my gosh. I don't know. Maybe it's this way. What was I saying? There were two pit there. There were two kind of treasure rooms off the main hallway that I'm just not sure. Why am I not? Okay, there we go. I must have hit the wrong button. That I'm not sure we explored. They had gold golems there, so that's where we're gonna head first, okay? Oh, I could be using my... I guess I could be using my sword magic there. It does cost MP, by the way. Sword magic does drain your MP. Oh, the magician's key doesn't fit here? Really? you serious? I thought the magician's key was going to be like our, you know, open anything sort of key. That's really what I thought. I don't know if I tried all these keys on the deceased key. Really? Huh. Okay. Well, I really thought the magician's key was going to like open anything, and apparently we just proved that wrong. Again, it just goes to show you how deep this game is and how little I actually know about it. Even though we've played it for how many hours now, but I think in Kingsfield, North America, Kingsfield 2, I mean, I think I poured close to 30 hours into that game. So look here, guys. So there's a pit here, right? We do not have any way to get over there. Are you serious? We do not have any way to get over there without the feather boots. And so we've got to find these things. If I hadn't read about them in the guide, we would have just been wandering around for hours. But I really didn't want to get any, unnecessary or excessive spoilers. And so that's why I really was trying to skim. And so I kind of skimmed the late game portion of the guide. But I tried to not get too late, and so I didn't learn anything about the final boss, thankfully. Just that there is one, and I mean, we kind of figured that, right? Okay, so I think I can go this way, and then I should be able to turn to the south. Not there, but here past this golem, maybe? Yeah, I think 2 hits now with the flame sword is all it takes. We're leveled up high enough. I've been forgetting about my sword magic. I could definitely be using sword magic, but again, it drains my MP. I need to practice, though, so... There we go, there we go. Oh, nice! Okay, cool. So, if we do nail the sword magic, then we can take these guys out in essentially one hit. Oh, but I hit it too early that time. So, I think, I can see why that mechanic... Well, what's funny is I was going to say I can see why that mechanic didn't make it into Kingsfield 2, but then a part of me thinks, was that in Kingsfield 2 and I just didn't know about it? So I'm, again, going to take a guess here and say maybe we go this way. I'm trying to get to that central hallway, and I'm just trying to find the most efficient path to get there. But if there's a locked door that the magician's key doesn't open... there we go. Nailed him. All right. Oh, wow. Okay, so there's a switch here. So that's why the magician's key maybe didn't work? Oh, okay. So it's not a key, it's a switch, I guess. Maybe. So I don't even think we've been here. No, we haven't been here. I'm glad I went down here to hit this switch. So this is literally the locked door. Here, I'm going to practice my sword magic. Oh, man, I didn't time it right. So... personally, I don't really like the sword magic thing because the timing just feels so awkward. If it let you hit the magic button anytime, like while you were swinging the sword, that would be cool. But literally, if you don't hit it within a very small window, it just doesn't work. So, and I would never have known about sword magic. Again, unless there's an NPC. Saturn Shrine, Earth Star. What? I thought this was taking us to the... Yeah, this is just taking us to the center. I didn't know this had a name like the Saturn Shrine. But what I wanted to see here in what is apparently the Saturn Shrine, this hallway, is did we actually get the stuff out of these chests? I didn't really aim that well. Okay, I'm getting better with my sword magic, maybe. Oh my goodness. I don't know. It's draining my MP as well. I don't know if it's really worth it, but wow, they give a lot of gold. Jeez. Those guys gave like 600 and 700 gold. Okay, so we did not, apparently, get this stuff. So maybe feather boots. Okay, a verdite. Well, let's check the other treasure chest, because I'm guessing I didn't get it either. I think I was just so afraid of these gold golems. I mean, I don't know. I don't think I got it, but let's check. Maybe we did. No, this one says locked as well. Feather boots, feather boots, feather boots. Come on. Oh, yes. So that is, we have hit the jackpot on that one. So that was just me being dumb that I forgot to come back here and, you know, look back at those chests after we defeated the Dark Magician. Now, I don't have any idea how the feather boots work, so I'm hoping they're just automatic, but there's a small part of me that really wants to save before I try this out, because I feel like if I don't, I'm probably just... I think there's a pit down this way. Let me practice my sword magic. Oh, man. Yeah, there we go. That's better. Sword magic, boom. Nice. Sword magic, boom. Okay. All right, so I think there's a pit down here. I don't know if we really probably should save before we like try to just fly over a pit. Like, is there a button I have to see that? Oh, see this pit here? All right, where's the nearest save point, you guys? Whoa, what in the Bojangles? What is happening? You guys. Holy hand grenades. What is this? I did not know this was here. What is this? Okay, you guys, we've got to check this out. But I'm also scared because it might spawn something. Okay, so we're taking the medicinal herb. The dragon sword. There's a dragon sword. Are you serious? What the heck is the dragon sword? Hold up. Wait a minute. Okay. So we've got an attack of 583 currently with the flame sword and 5 flame. So 583 and 5 flame. Let's equip our dragon sword. 583 and 5 on flame. Oh. So the dragon sword kind of is not so good. But I wonder if it has really good sword magic. No? I'm hitting the magic button. No, nothing's happening. Unless I'm not timing it right. No? Let me keep trying a little bit here. I think I'm hitting it about the same as the flame sword. Last time. No, okay. So what the heck is the... Okay, I was really excited because I thought we just got a really good weapon, and I'm going to go back to the flame sword. I'm sure there's a purpose for the dragon sword. Okay, I'm picking up won't move. Wow, that's a lot of medicinal herbs, if I'm being honest. Is this just like infinite... Wait. Is this just like infinite medicinal herbs? No joke. Like, all I'm doing is just like tapping... Or maybe I'm already... Okay, I'm already maxed out on medicinal herbs. That must be what it is. Like, maybe we're not able to pick them up because we're already maxed out on medicinal herbs. Okay, cool. Well, let's use some medicinal herbs because we need to anyway. So what we really need to do is we need to save, you guys, and then we need to test out the feather boots, because it would just kind of be dumb for me to just jump in a pit wearing the feather boots and just assume that that's how they work in a game where you're just supposed to know somehow mysteriously that you're supposed to hit the magic button in the middle of a melee attack and it'll do sword magic if you've attained the class of sword master. I don't know how anybody would know that. Where is... Just gotta think for a second. Where is the nearest save point? Let me look at the map. I don't know that that's gonna help, but I want to say there's a save point down here. So if we go to the... If we go to the west... That's not the west. If we go to the west... I want... Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! What the... No! Oh! Are you serious right now? That's what we're gonna do, huh? That's what we're doing? Okay. So that was almost instant death, you guys. There's arrows, apparently, down there. So that is clearly not the hallway that I thought it was. Clearly not the hallway. Maybe I need to read the map again. clearly not the hallway I thought it was. Okay, let's read this map again. We're pointed west. Yeah, no, that does look like a room of death. I don't know why I would go down there. Okay, so maybe maybe it's through the Dark Magician room. Okay, so I don't know if that's just a trap room or if that's something we can maybe explore a little later, but it drained quite a bit of our health, honestly. And I really wish you could assign these medicinal herbs to the select button like you could in Kingsfield 2. But I don't know how to do that if you can. Oy, ay, ay. Ooh la la. Ooh la la. Okay. Yeah, no. Okay, so this is where we fought the Dark Magician and his golems, took him down. He was scary, but honestly, he didn't pack nearly as much of a punch as I was afraid he would. It was really those gold golems that were obnoxious. And, okay, there's a sigil. I really thought there was a save point here. But if I go through here and then I head south, well, there's that save area with the guy who's like dying. And now I know that I don't have to worry about these spike traps very much. Oh yeah, didn't this guy say something about the dragon sword? Didn't he say something about the dragon sword? Dude, I got the dragon sword. Do I need to equip it? Because he did. He said something about the dragon sword. Okay, let's talk to him again. No? Seriously? Can I just ease your suffering with the dragon sword? Can I just put you out of your misery? Did he not say something about the dragon sword? Okay. And he's right here in front of this cross. I'm so annoyed. And he's still not dead. Like, bring out your dad. I'm only half dead or somewhat dead or whatever they said. Okay, well, I hate to make this journey, but I know there's a save point down here in the bottom right. I just cannot remember for the life of me where another save point is. I think there's a sigil down this other way. Oh. Okay, just kidding. I didn't think those spike things did much damage, but apparently when you just walk straight into one, they do. So that was me getting a little cocky, a little overconfident there. Not so good. Let's not do that. So, okay, so you still don't want to walk into the giant spike ball trap things, but at least we have all these medicinal herbs, am I right? So we're going to time this so that maybe we get hit a little bit, but hopefully don't get hit a lot. I want to see what's down here. Oh gosh, jeez, oh Lou. No. Okay, so again, those aren't nearly as bad as I feared. I think this is just a sigil, and it is. And then, you know, I'm kind of wondering if we got everything out of this room with the flying boulder, to be honest. Like, did we get there's a dragon fruit in here. There's for sure dragon fruit in here. Get out of my way. Get out of my way. Okay, well, I definitely would want to get this. Okay. So there's 2 treasure boxes here. I think they're both going to be empty. Yeah, that one's empty, and I think the other one will be as well. But hey, we picked up a dragon fruit, so that's pretty swanky. Yeah, get out of my way, dude. All right, we're going to wait for it to stop. Going to wait for it to fly by again. Okay, so we did get both of these treasure boxes. I'm kind of glad that we confirmed that. I don't know that I can get back around without getting hit by this boulder. Oh, yep, nope, got hit by the boulder. We're taking a lot of risk right now because I feel like I'm just a higher level. So I feel like I can afford to. But all I want to do is find a save point. That's all I want to do. I just don't want to have to, like, get the feather boots again. And I think that's fair. I mean, I think that's a fair thing. Where are we if we go here? I honestly don't remember. I'm so turned around. So we're on floor 4. So if we take this sigil here, should take us... Does it take us back to floor 3? Yeah, that sounds like the music for floor 3. Okay, so this is that area that was locked. We used the magician's key to open it. So it's kind of a shortcut. Kind of. We opened this, right? Yeah, got whatever was in there. This is now open. So we're on floor 3. All I want to do is just find a save point. That's all I want to do. Okay, there is... Okay, this is the shortcut sigil back to floor 1. I don't really want to go all the way back to floor 1. I really just want a save point. That's all I'm after, team. Just after a save point. And I want to say that there's probably a save point down here somewhere. But, you know, then again, maybe not. I don't know. Have we even been down here? I don't even know that I've been down to this section. If you were hoping that tonight would be a night of aimless wandering, well, hope no longer. It certainly is. Oh, this leads to the dragon door, which is sealed. Well, we have the dragon sword. Wait, I have the dragon sword equipped. Maybe I just whack it. Just whack it with the dragon sword. No? Not just whacking it with the dragon sword? Maybe I use sword magic. No. Okay. Cool. And I do still have the dragon sword equipped, so I feel like I should probably equip the flame sword instead. Okay. Oh. So, the search continues for a save point. My sense of direction, not always the best. So, yeah, I just don't remember exactly. I don't remember exactly how to get back here. So where does this take us? I mean, it takes us back to floor 1. But we should be able to use these same sigils to get back to where we were. So now this was the door. This is floor 1, and this was the door that was locked. Yeah, so at the start. So we should be able to get back here. But I mean, I guess I'll just go to the... This is so dumb. This is so dumb, but I'm just going to go to the nearest save point here on floor 1 before we try out our feather boots to see what our feather boots do. These feather boots were made for flying, and that's just what they'll do. One of these days, these feather boots are going to fly right over you. Okay, so we're going to save in here with Knight McNighty Pants. I don't remember his actual name. Sorry, Mr. McNighty Pants. But at least we have a functioning save point, so yay for that. Okay, so we have locked in our feather boots now. Is this what the late game is supposed to be like? Is this a FromSoft thing? I definitely felt like Kingsfield 2 was smoother, a little more smooth when it came to the end game, the late game. I feel like things made a lot more sense. But if I can remember, we should be able to go back through these same sigils, and hopefully it won't take us too long to get back there on floor 4. And then we really just need to try out our feather boots and see if they work auto-magically or if there's like a button we need to press or something. I'm hoping they just work, you guys. I'm going to be really honest. I'm hoping they just work. Because if they don't, then I'm like, what are we going to do, right? We're just going to have to reload our save and find another pit. And I don't really want all the trial and error of that, but... this is a really cool game for, like, I don't know, sometimes I think when I'm streaming, like, I do feel a little bit of pressure to, like, not be bad at the game. But I feel like this would be, like, a really cool game if you were a kid, and I know somebody out there had this experience, but if you were a kid and you had Kingsfield, probably not this one, but Kingsfield 2, like, if you had this game as a part of your childhood, how much fun, I think, you know, must it have been to just be exploring this thing, right? You're just in your bedroom, you're hanging out, you know, maybe you've got some of your friends over and you're just exploring, you're trying stuff, right? You're jumping in pits with the feather boots and hoping that it works that way. So now we just need a pit, you guys. Oh my gosh, wow, it actually got me there. I was a lot more paranoid about these pits earlier. So I know where this takes me, but I just want to look at the map to see if that's really where we want to go. Not really. Where we want to go is... I want to go further east. So I want to go further east and back to that main hallway. Oh, shoot. You've got to be kidding me. Okay. Let's stop doing that. Man, that took a bunch of our health. So I went from being terrified of the spike traps to being not at all cautious around them. And this is the result. Again, not that we don't have the money or the medicinal herbs, but it's just kind of obnoxious. And if you did just like stand in front of one of those spike traps, like it would just be death if you got hit enough. Okay, so yikes. So okay, that way leads to floor 5. This is a shortcut sigil. This is going to take us through the Dark Magician room. And then I want to go, I think it's the room directly to our east. I think it's the first room to the right where we actually found the dragon sword, and then it has a pit. So, you know, I feel really dumb right now what I'm about to do, because I just want to verify that we, like, feather boots are equipped. Okay, so we're literally just gonna see if we can just fly over this pit. Wow. Okay, now this is really dumb, but can we just stand over the pit? Wow. Okay. So yeah, that paranoia was kind of for nothing, but I'm not gonna forget that it's a FromSoft game. You can never forget that it's a FromSoft game. And don't get crazy with it. Okay, so now I know there were several treasure chests and or tombs that were blocked by pits. Where they are exactly, I'm not sure. Maybe it'll show on the map. Yeah, kind of no. I don't know. I really can't tell, to be honest. Yeah, I really can't tell. Okay. I mean, it kind of looks like maybe there's a pit here in this southwest branch of this hub. Is there a pit here? No. Do these hurt us still? Wait, the spike traps... Are you... Yeah, that's dumb. So we have the feather boots, and we can literally walk over pits, but those spike blade pit traps still hurt us. Not really seeing the logic in that, but okay. Okay. Oh, I have no idea, outside of just exploring every single one of these. Do I want to do that? Absolutely not. Do I think that's probably what we need to do? Yeah. Yeah. So that's south. God, reading a map is hard. So that's south. So we want to go southwest. Or is that literally where we just were? I think we're just going to go around in like a counterclockwise or clockwise fashion. We just get out of my way, dude. Yes, this is literally where we just... All right, that's where we were. Oh, good. At least I was able to sword magic this guy. I feel like I'm getting a little bit better at sword magic. That's good. Really? How about some sword magic? How do you feel about that now? Yeah, bad idea. Okay, so if we go south, ironically, that leads to a save point. I guess there could be other pits down there. I hadn't thought about it, but I mean, anything that looks like a little dot, I think could be a pit. Oh, let's go down. Okay, let's go down this other way. I thought this is the way we went down before. This is southeast. I don't know, you guys. Okay, there is a pit there. Okay, this is where the Dark Magician was, I think. Okay, yeah, there's a pit, and we can walk over it now. But there's nothing, yeah, bottomless pit, but there's nothing for us there. So at least I think if nothing else, it's helping me confirm that I'm sort of reading the map correctly, that those little white dots are very often pits. And so if that's the case, then if we head north and then east, we can kind of wrap around and explore. What is due north here? I don't know. I can't tell. I think it just leads to one of those windowed hallways. Yeah, that's what it looks like. So just one of these here. Oh, there's a treasure chest here. Okay, it says locked. Magician's key. Oh, nice. Sweet. A verdite. Nice. Okay, I think we actually have a couple of these. So we have 2 of these verdites. We're definitely going to use those. So we do have 2 verdites, or we had 2 verdites, and now our magic is up to 69. So, you know, almost in the 70s. I feel like it's pretty good. Our strength, like our physical strength, is in the 80s. So that's good. But I'm going to head down this way and sort of try to clear this area. Okay, here you go. Yep, treasure chest we could not get to before. A phantom rod. Okay, I don't really care about the phantom rod at all, but it is what it is. And you know, just for good measure. So that other hallway, no, that led us. Yeah, that led us down to the main. So we don't need to go down that other branch. Okay. So did we go to the east and the west though? I'm not being very... I promise you guys this. When we get to the next hub, I will be more methodical with just exploring each path. Because I think, honestly, like that's what you just have to do. Because there's so much down here that it would be so easy to just miss something. So... Alright, so we explored the eastern branch. Will you get out of my way, dude? I messed up the magic. Oh man, I messed up the magic again, but... Alright, we're just going to walk over these spike pits because I'm done with them. Like, I have the feather boots on. I can walk over completely bottomless pits. Okay, yeah, this is the one I think I went down twice. Okay, I feel confident now that we have cleared this hub. So we need to move on to the next hub. And we just need to go down all 8 paths. Like, that's just literally what it is. We need to make sure that we clear everything. And I don't know what we're doing or what we're looking for. We have our feather boots, but it's kind of like... In other words, I don't know what we're going to find in any of these treasure boxes that we were previously not able to get to. There was also there were some gravestones too. So it wasn't just straight up treasure chests, but there were also some gravestones that had a pit in front of them. And I kept going, there's got to be a way to get around them. I really thought I was just being dumb, that like, I thought it was like a maneuver that you had to make. Like you just had to, I don't know, sidestep around them or something. I really did. It's good to know that there was just an item, that's what we needed. So, cool. But still get hit by those pits, which is silly, but... It is what it is. So thankfully they don't really do much damage. Okay, so now we can get across here. Oh, there's another verdite. Dude, they're just like, you get a verdite, and you get a verdite, and you get a verdite. So we're up to 70 now in our magic. If nothing else, this is for sure preparing us for the final boss. No matter where... I mean, I think the final boss is on the 5th floor should be the bottom floor. And I think the final boss is... Maybe we can walk across that chasm with our feather boots and hit our microphone while we do it. Okay, so as promised, we are going to be... we're going to be so much more thorough and smart about what we're doing here. So I'm going to start by exploring the southern path. And there's nothing. So, we came from the southwest, and we've explored the south path. We're now exploring the southeast path, and I'm just going to move my way counterclockwise around this whole thing, this hub, to make sure that we get everything that it has to offer. All right, so southeast, we're going to come out here, and basically we're just moving to our right until we get back to the southwest. Okay, so the last one we're going to do is west. Yeah, so we're just going to keep moving right as we come out, and the last one we'll do is the one due west, and then we'll know that we have literally explored every section of this hub. Is there a hidden door here? Just feels like an area where there would be a hidden door, but no, it's just a dead end. So, and of course, one of these pathways I assume is going to lead us like totally, you know, down to another area, which that's not what we want. We're just kind of treasure hunting right now. Okay, don't see anything over here. Yeah, and nothing over there. Okay, so another dead end. Coming out here, moving to the right. I'm being much more methodical this time. I don't know if it's bugging you less, but it's bugging me less because it was bothering me how I was just being like super like willy-nilly. That's a technical term, by the way, willy-nilly. Technical gamer term. And I just feel like checking this wall. I don't know. Is there a hidden door? Could be, possibly. No? Wasting time? All right, cool. Is it really ever wasted time when you're playing a game that you love, though? I say no, it's not. It's never wasted time if you're having a good time. And, I hope you guys are having a good time. If you are, drop a comment on YouTube. Drop it in the chat. Let me know you're having a good time. You're enjoying, the content. I love playing this game. It's fun. And yeah, this is taking us around somewhere else. So we don't actually want to go here quite yet. I think there's one or two more branching paths that we want to explore. Oh, this is the west path. So this should be the last path of this hub that we have yet to explore. All right, 43 gold. Is there anything over here? No, there is not. Okay. So yeah, now we can actually go where we were going here. So this is eventually, I think, going to connect us with that main hallway. But I feel like there were some treasure chests or gravestones that were blocked by pits here, I think. Definitely getting a little better with this sword magic. It's still really difficult though. Like it's the timing, it feels so awkward, you guys. Okay, let's see. Wow, this is branching off in several different directions. Okay, this is just a dead end? Yeah, just a dead end. Cool, got it. So if that's a dead end, let's try this one over here next. That's just a dead end. And if we go down here... Oh, I messed up the sword magic. Okay, got him that time. So what is here? Okay, this is a whole mess of stuff. I know, instead of exploring it, though, I just want to... Yeah, instead of exploring it, I want to make sure we kind of clear these areas. What is... Does this link us up with the main hallway? Yeah, the Saturn Shrine. So, stop. So this is just going to link us up with that main hallway, which again is apparently called the Saturn Shrine. For those playing the home game, the answer is Saturn Shrine. Okay, so, okay, that just... I think that just connected us to that other room. Or that other hallway, I think. And this is a dead end. Wow, they're giving us a lot of dead ends here for sure. That's a dead end. Oh, and here's a save point. I don't know if I've ever been to this save point, but why not save? Okay, so we're gonna save here, and then we're gonna take a look at the map. And so I feel confident that we cleared these two hubs. I mean, I think we cleared these two hubs. We cleared the two treasure rooms in the Saturn Shrine. We got the Magician's Key at the northmost side. We definitely cleared the Dark Magician room. We found that crazy arrow room, which I think is just a death trap. So we need to clear we honestly need to clear these other hubs. And if we're going to do that, if we're going to clear these other hubs, then we just need to use the Green Dragon Rod, and we just need to warp back to the start. And we just need to clear those hubs systematically the same way that we just did. So this did not take me exactly where I wanted to go, but we can get there from here. So this took me down to kind of the southern portion. I really should be healing. right now. This took me down kind of the southern portion of the map to that other sigil, which I don't like. I wish the green dragon rod would take me to that. I mean, it's actually a good thing it takes me to this sigil, but I just don't like. I wish you could choose. Fast travel was not a game mechanic yet. That is not something that I don't need to waste a medicinal herb. I'm at 379 of 385, so we're just going to try not to get hit much. Oh my gosh. Okay. All right, so I'm going to use the map here and see if I am where I think I am, and indeed I am. So we're going to be coming up here to the north into this hub area. Of course, we're going to check for any pits and treasure chests here. And yeah, we're just going to make sure we cleared everything out. So we came from the south. And so I think I'm going to do what I did before. I'm just going to move to the right. And then when we get back to the south, we'll know that we're done. I'm just going to move systematically to the right every time I come out of one of these. Okay, so he's in here. Is there anything else in here? No, but you look like tasty experience points. So let's go, baby. Boom. There we go. Taking him down. So we're going to come out here. We're going to go to the right, and we are going to see if there's anything else down here that we have missed. One thing about streaming a game as opposed to just, you know, playing the game by myself, it's just different, you know? It's not good or bad different. It's just different. It's just not the same. And, oh, this is actually going to... Okay, this is the thing that takes us back to that other hub. This is the shortcut to that other hub, sort of. So we need to remember this. This is on the eastmost branch. So the eastmost path is going to allow us to get back to that northwestern hub, or the hub directly north of us, more easily. So again, moving to the right. Did I clear all this stuff? Am I being silly? Am I being a silly dilly? I feel like I probably am. Did I clear these hubs already? Am I just doing the work all over again? I don't know. Is this going to take me back to the other hub? No, yeah, it's going to take me to that connect, so I don't want to go down here. I'm seriously thinking that we may have cleared these hubs and I've already forgotten. But you know what? It's not going to hurt. We're going to get some experience points along the way. We are at level 26. We have over 24,000 getting up there toward 25,000 experience points. And I have no idea what to expect for the final boss in this game. No idea at all what to expect. So I think the more experience points we get, the more strength and magic power that we get probably is going to be for the better, I think. So I think we're going to hit this poison pit again. No, hey, we avoided it. Nice. And I'm just clearing rooms that I may have already cleared, possibly. Okay, let's see. This will be a test. Have we gotten whatever's in here? No, we have not. So we have apparently not been down here. Or apparently I'm just really bad at this. I don't know. A little disorganized. What is in here? Sweet. Okay, they are just giving us 1,000,000 verdites, which is awesome. It is kind of weird because apparently, according to the lore, the town or city it's supposed to be pronounced Verdite, but I feel weird calling those gems Verdites, right? It would just be a Verdite. Okay, here you go. Yeah, you're not gone. Wow, I got a little too cocky. And there you go, guys. We just hit level 27. Womp, 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 womp. Level 27. And we found this gravestone. Are you serious? I really thought there was going to be something great here. Okay, so apparently that was just to show you, like, hey, there's some places you can get to once you find something. I really thought there was going to be something great in that gravestone. That is definitely one that sticks out in my memory, okay? So that was one that I was thinking of, that I knew I had seen, that I was like, there's got to be a way to get over there. But I just didn't know how to do it. And now we did get over there, and we found out there's just nothing. So the next thing will be to test my theory of whether or not the feather boots will actually allow us to get over to that area that is blocked by a chasm. Okay, so this is the south, so we have definitely cleared this hub area. Because I don't know if I've cleared this other hub, I am going to go back there. I am going to clear it. I think that's just smart based on where we're at in the game, and this was not the way, team. Whoopsie doodle dandy. But yeah, I am going to clear this last hub. There's 4 hubs here on this floor, right? It's the 4th floor. There's 4 hubs. They probably did that on purpose. There are some places down to the south that we also need to clear. And I'm really curious if does this door seal or lock itself again? Oh yeah, so it's a one-way. So that is a one-way ticket. Okay, good to know. I know we went down here, but I don't remember what was down here. So, oh, there's an inscription. Wait, maybe we didn't go down here. I have no idea. All my men are dead. Well, that's horrific. Okay. Wow. All my men are dead. That was probably like my dad. If you guys don't remember the story, I'm like John somebody pants, and I am looking for my father. I think he was here. And wait, this is the Saturn Shrine? Wow. Okay. Cool. That's not where we can go back here when we want to get back to the 5th floor. That is probably the fastest pathway there. Or yeah, we don't want to use the green dragon rod. That's going to take us in a very different direction. But we can use the green dragon rod actually to get down to that southern portion where I do want to just make sure that we have cleared everything. So we do actually want to use the green dragon rod after we clear this next hub. So it doesn't look like there's anything over here, but we do have a pit that we can walk over and apparently float over. But apparently this is still going to hurt me. Make that make sense. I don't know. We are a little low on health. Might as well use a few medicinal herbs here. I don't know that we need to get I don't know that we need to get like all the way back up to full health, but why not? Nope, not that. Okay, we're close enough. All right, so this is the initial hub. Okay, so again, we're just going to be systematic. We are coming from the east. So when we get back to the east, we know that we have completed the circle. So we're just going to go like we've been doing to the one on the right as we come out. Okay, get out of here. That was probably overkill using the sword magic there, but I just really didn't like his face. So, is this the sigil? Yeah, so this is the sigil. This is how we are originally and initially how we got down here to the 4th floor, I think. So, nothing down there. Okay, so we're going to go to the right when we come down here. So we're headed north now. All right, took him down and don't see anything. I do want to check the wall. I'm sure I checked it before. I say I'm sure I checked it before. I probably checked it before. Then we're going to go to the right. We came from the east. Wise men came from the east. Okay, I don't know that I timed that exactly right, but okay. Come here. Come here, you. Nice. It kind of seems like based on how I time the sword magic, it delivers fewer or more fireballs. I think that's right. I think that feels right mechanically. And I think it lines up with what we've been seeing, so. All right, so we're now going west. Dun-dun-dun-dun. There's a pit. Oh, yeah, sweet. Dragon tree fruit. Let's go. Yes, we need that. We want that. That's good. Hidden doors, hidden doors, hidden doors. No hidden doors. It really is nice to have the feather boots and to not have to worry about like the instant KO of like accidentally falling down into a bottomless pit. It's pretty nice. I'm going to be honest. because that really was terrifying. Sometimes I just didn't see the pit. And now we don't have to worry about it. Wait, is this a different place? We've already been here. Oh, sweet. We have not been there. Dragon tree fruit. Let's go. But I think this is going to lead us down to... Yeah, we don't actually want to go all the way down here. Yeah, it just leads us to that windowed hallway area, so... Alright, I feel like I laid a bunch of fireballs on that guy, so I think I timed that one really well. Alright, so again, I don't really know... I probably shouldn't be going down this far. I don't know if there's any more pits with treasure chests or gravestones. I mean, we picked up the dragon tree fruit over there at that grave, and that is definitely something for the... You know, for the final boss, we definitely want to be loaded up with dragon tree fruits. That fully restores your HP and MP. And if the final boss is anything like Kingfield 2, and I would sort of imagine that it would be, we're going to need all the help we can get. Okay. So that only leads us to that other hub, which we have already cleared. So we do not need to go down there. We just need to continue clearing this hub, and then we want to, I want to clear kind of the some areas in the southern portion of the map is what I'm trying to say. All right, bye-bye. Get out of here. Okay, so we came from the east. We are now headed south. Then... Okay, skeleton. I seem to remember that. No treasure chest, though. Okay. So now let's go down southeast, and this will be our last stop. And then we will have cleared all 4 hubs, at least I think. At least I think we will have cleared all 4 hubs. Okay, locked. There we go. Magician's key, boom. How much you want to guess? Oh, not a verdite, but a phantom rod. Oh, and some medicinal herbs. All right, the phantom rods are not super helpful. I have a bunch of them now. I have 4 of them. They temporarily show hidden doors, which is like, it sounds good, but the effect doesn't really last all that long, and there's so much ground to cover. We're heading back toward the east now because we've cleared this hub. But there's just so much ground to cover that it's like, I don't know, it just feels very, almost anticlimactic. Oh no, and this door is locked. We can't get back through this way. I was thinking that we could, you guys. That stinks. So we actually do need to go the way that I was going. We have to take kind of the semi-long way around. It's not super long. We just need to connect up with this other hub. Oh man, I barely got any fireballs on that guy. I didn't time that well at all. Oh man. There we go. A lot of the time I'm just practicing. It's not that I even need the fireballs necessarily. I was trying to get better because I'm pretty sure with the final boss that we will need it. And I am really curious now if Kingsfield 2 had this sword magic mechanic. I would think that it doesn't because there's literally nothing in the Kingsfield 2 manual about it either. There's nothing in this manual, but for them to omit it from both manuals, I don't know. It feels like a core mechanic if they have it in both games, but then to not mention a core mechanic like that in the manual feels really weird. So, I don't know how to justify that or explain that. Again, I think mostly, which way is this? Is this way? I think mostly I'm just saying, like, I'm hoping and thinking that there's an NPC somewhere that explains this to me. Because, like, otherwise I'm like, how would I know? But, okay, I guess I didn't go the right way. Whoopsie doodle dandy. So I think I guess we're supposed to go due east then. I thought it was this southeast route. So we'll just try to go east here and see if this links us up to the Saturn Shrine, and it looks like it does. Yep, so we can open this. It's a one-way deal, one-way ticket, so once we go through, we are not coming back. Not that we need to. We do not need to come back. We are good. Good riddance. Because we're gonna go to the southern portion. Yeah, that's terrifying. We're going to go to the southern portion of the map. Oh, you know what? No. Yeah, we don't want to go to the Saturn Shrine. We want to use the green dragon rod. This is going to teleport us to the southwest of this map. And that is very close to the areas that I want to explore. So, you can check the map. See here, we're down in the southwest. I want to head east over here, and then I want to go south down through this diagonal corridor. And then down south there, I really want to make sure we clear all of these rooms in the south here. So there's a lot of chambers down there that we didn't have the feather boots for. And you know what? I'm going to use a dragon tree fruit because we have a lot of gold. And because I don't want to mess with these janky spikes. And like if we do happen to get hit, we'll be full up. So this is the diagonal corridor here. And yeah, we just need to clear all of this stuff in the south. And then once we've cleared all of this, I will feel pretty confident that we just need to head on to the 5th floor. And we... Oh, that's right, you guys. So there's that arrow thing. But over here, this was blocked by a pit. So we were never able to go over here before. So, yeah. So good. I'm super glad that we went back down here. Didn't know if that was going to be locked or not. So we have a bunch of poison pits. We don't need to worry about those. And then, yeah, we have not been in here, obviously. The stone hands. Okay. So, what do we have currently? We have... Oh, wait. Do we have stone hands? Wait. Oh, we already had these. Okay. Well, I was like super excited because I thought we just got some new cool... Is this just going to shoot arrows at me? Because I feel like this is just going to shoot arrows at me. Like, legitimately. I feel like that's what's beyond that door. It's just arrows. Right? So, like, look at it. Like, it's over here. And then, yeah, it would just be... But I am worried that this is going to kill me. Okay, no. The arrows don't hurt that bad. And then there's this over here. And is there literally nothing over here? Are you serious right now? Is this a joke? I just walked through arrows for literally nothing. Well, there shouldn't be anything on that wall because... That would just lead us into the room with the stone hands, but... Okay, well, I'm not, like, thoroughly excited about the stone hands now. Is there anything here? No, it's literally just... Yikes. Okay. So, we hadn't cleared that room, but there really wasn't anything in there except for the stone hands, which we apparently already had. I have no idea if we bought the stone hands or if we found another set somewhere, but... Felt like those were pretty strong, good pieces of armor. Okay, so now we don't have to worry about these. We can just walk over these pits. That's a lot nicer. And then what was in here? I don't remember. Oh, I don't remember what was over here. I remember going in here, but I don't remember what was in here. Don't know. Oh, okay, yeah. We got something here. Couldn't tell you what it was, but we got something there. But I don't see anything else here, like as far as, you know, anything blocked by a pit or anything like that. Wow, I can't believe I killed him because a lot of those fireballs I totally missed. You would think I'd be better at the tank controls. I feel like after playing this game for so many hours, I feel like I need to go play some Tomb Raider, and I feel like I'd be a lot better with the tank controls after having practiced here in Kingsfield. All right, you guys, so this takes us up here. We're going to journey up here, but I don't think there's anything else. But I do know as we go north here, I can't remember if it's 3 or 4 down. I'm going to check this one here. Maybe just a dead end. There's a treasure box. Excuse me, but I think we got all the treasure boxes here. I don't think there was anything blocked by a pit. There could have been, but I don't think there was. So if it's not down there, then it should be down here, I think. Yeah, there we go. So you guys, we're going to go ahead and call it a night for tonight. We got the feather boots and we got a bunch of verdites. We increased our magic. Did a little bit of wandering, it's true. but it was all very important stuff that we needed to do, stuff that we needed to handle, of course. And next time, we are going to journey back to the 5th floor. We're going to test our feather boots out and see if we can find, hopefully, the final boss of the game. All right, you guys, thanks for tuning in. If you haven't already, please like, follow, and subscribe. And remember, stay glassy, gang.